Welcome to my classroom. Today's video is going to be about the concept of dividing complex numbers. So let us write down the concept. All right, so on the right hand side, I will draw a line and talk to you about the important formulas that you really need in order to be able to successful in this concept. Sorry, I got to go back to my pen feature here. So remember we did iota squared in the classroom. Iota squared is -1. That is the first formula you need. The second thing you need to know is the meaning of the word conjugate. So, conjugate basically means it is the opposite sign. That when we change the sign opposite, the middle sign or the sign of imaginary number to its opposite, that is called the conjugate. So, for example, 3 plus 4 iota is the conjugate of 3 minus 4 iota. So by that I mean that you have to change the sign of the imaginary number only. So the conjugate of 3 plus 4 iota will be 3 minus 4 iota. You do not change the sign of the real part, you only change the sign of the imaginary part. So the number sign before 4 was plus, so sign before 4 is minus here. All right, with that taken care of, we can start practicing an example together. And the example we will practice here will be 5 minus 7 iota, and we are dividing it by 4 plus 6 iota. So let us say this is our question and we need to divide. So whenever we need to divide, students, what we do is we take the denominator or the bottom piece of the question and we times that bottom by the conjugate of the bottom up and down. So let me show you what I'm trying to say here. 5 minus 7 iota, part of our question. 4 plus 6 iota, part of our question. We take our bottom person and we do the conjugate of the bottom person. So what is the conjugate of 4 plus 6 iota? 4 minus 6 iota over 4 minus 6 iota. So I multiply with the conjugate up and down. So from here onwards, on the top step is going to be, this is step 1, step 2. Step 2 is going to be FOIL on the top, FOIL at the bottom, and then we'll be done. As we finish the students, you will see that the iota from the floor is taken away, and that's basically our goal here, that we do not need iota in the bottom, and the conjugate helps us with that. So let us FOIL it out and see what we get. So it'll be 4 minus 6 iota. I'm doing the FOIL how I learned it back home. You can do it the FOIL way how we do in the class all the time. At the bottom, when you FOIL, you should get 16 minus 36 iota squared. And this will come out to be 5 times 4, 20, minus 5 times 6, 30 iota. Distributive property here, distributive property here. So that'll be minus 28 iota plus 7 times 6, 42 iota squared. And at the bottom, we know that iota squared is what? -1. So I can say that this piece can be written as 16 plus 36, which is all right. So here I will have 42 iota squared. Iota squared is -1. So my work will look like this on step number 3. Is 20 minus, these both are negative, so I can add them. Now, because iota squared is negative 1 from our formula here, I can write this as negative 42, and I hope you agree with me. And at the bottom, I have 52, which gives me 20 minus 42 is going to be negative 22, if I did my math right, minus 58 iota over 52, which will be equal to negative 22 over 52 minus 58 over 52 iota. Now, students, let me check if I have enough space available. All right, I do have enough space available where I can simplify them, because whenever I can simplify, I need to simplify. If I can't, that could be my final answer. But here you can see that they are all multiples of 2, so we can easily break them down into their factors. So that'll be 11 times 2 is 22. So I'm dividing this by 2, this by 2. So that'll be minus 11 over 2 times 4 is 2 times 2 is 4, will go here. So 2 times 6 is 12. So dividing 52 by 2, I got 26, minus sign. 58 divided by 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 9 is 18. Maybe I'm correct. Let me know. Not using a calculator here, so maybe I'm making a mistake. I'll again have a 26 here. Uh, guess it's not looking very neat, so let me erase that. So it is a 26 here, and this is the imaginary part, so this is iota. So I hope I made some sense. As a review, let us just do a review where I explained you the important formulas first. Meaning of the fancy math word conjugate, the easy meaning is opposite. So opposite means we just change the sign of the iota. This was the question we began with. So this was our question, and we did the conjugate of the bottom person, so we can get rid of iota at the bottom. Honestly, from there onwards is FOIL. Bottom also you can FOIL. I use the square formula, so that's how I fastly finished it. Um, I will give you a question to try on your own in your notebooks, and we'll discuss it. 1 plus iota over 1 minus iota. So what do you think the answer for this one, dividing this complex number, would be? So I hope I made sense of what I said. If you find a mistake, do let me know for a reward, and share in the comments below how you feel about it. And thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye.